Hi everyone, it's Terry here from nutsaboutsstamping.com. I'm back today with a third card idea using the Better Together stamp set. I love this set. There's 19 images and so many occasions that I thought I would create a series of videos to show you what a good value this is for your Stampin' collection. I've already shown you a birthday card and a baby card idea. I'll make sure that I link down to those videos in the notes section underneath this video. And today I'm going to show you how to make a wedding card idea. My card base is going to be Whisper White. I've cut it 8.5 by 5.5 and I've scored it at the 4 1/4 mark. And my card is going to be a portrait layer. To that, I'm going to add a strip of this fabulous Petal Promenade Designer Series paper. Have a look at this. Isn't this just fabulous? I love the colors and the patterns. One side is more photographs and the other side is sort of a very generic pattern. If you love this paper too, check out the other patterns on page 190 of the annual catalog. So I'm going to attach this paper to the front of my card, and I'm going to run it down the center, or as close to the center as I can make it, like so. And then I'm going to bring in a scrap piece of Whisper White, and I've got the wedding phrase from the stamp set. It says, "Here's to a great wedding and an even better life together." I'm going to ink up the phrase using my Granny Apple Green marker. I love to use markers on word images. And all you do is you just gently, gently rub the side of the marker against the stamp, and you can see the color being applied to it. You can go over it a few times, like so. And then I'm just going to stamp it down in the center, like so. And then I am going to die cut it out using my Ovals Collection framelits and my Big Shot. I've got my magnetic platform, my bottom standard cutting pad. I'm going to put the cardstock that I just stamped with the oval around it, centering that around the best I can. And then I have a piece of Blushing Bride cardstock. It's just a scrap piece, and I'm going to use one of the other ovals in the Layering Ovals pack. This oval has a scallop edge around it, and I'm going to put on the top standard cutting pad and run it through my Big Shot. Let's bring it in so you can see it. Right, so there's my phrase and there's my oval. Just set those aside for a minute and clean up a little bit here. All right, and I am going to use my snail adhesive and adhere the phrase to the Blushing Bride layer, like so. And then I'm going to bring in the flower from the stamp set, my Stays On Jet Black ink, and a scrap piece of Whisper White cardstock. There it is. I lost it for a second. And I'm going to ink up the flower and stamp it down. Perfect. Now I'm going to use my Stampin Blends. I've got my Granny Apple Green, and then I've got this pink combination. So I'm going to actually start by coloring the light in the center and all the way around. And then I'm going to use the Granny Apple Green and color the leaves. And when I do that, I'll come back and I'll show you what the flower looks like. All right, there we go. I decided after I stopped the video and started coloring, not only to make one flower, but I stamped 2 additional ones and colored them as well. So I colored the whole flower using the lighter color of the pink, and then I went over with the darker color around the outside and then blended them together. And I did the same for the leaves. I did the lighter color and then I did the darker for the Granny Apple Green. Then used my paper snips and cut them out. And let's put this all together. So I'm going to use my snail adhesive to attach this oval to the front of the card. And then I'm going to use my mini Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'm going to add a dimensional to the back of each flower. You don't need to use a lot of these dimensionals. They stick really well. So let's see. Got one. I like to do embellishments in threes. I think it's nice. It attracts the eye. Can't cover up my phrase. Two. I think I'll do the third one over to the right. And three, like so. And then I have one more thing to bring in to complete my card. I'd like to introduce to you a new bolt of ribbon in the annual catalog. It's called Granny Apple Green, and it's going to pull this whole card together with one final bright embellishment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a bow, leaving the ribbon right on the bolt. I do this because it actually saves me in the long run. I don't waste ribbon, and then I cut it off the bolt when I'm done. And then to attach it, I'm going to use my mini glue dots, and all I do is pick up the bow, and I'm going to use a couple of mini glue dots because this bow is quite heavy and I don't want it to fall off. So I'm going to put it down underneath the phrase, and that will complete my card. If you want a listing of all the supplies that I used and the measurement for the layers, please link over to my blog, www.nutzaboutsstamping.com. I'll put the link to my blog article showing you all the things that I used to make this card. I'll put that in the notes section as well underneath this video, so you can just click on it and hop over to my blog. If you would like to place an order for the supplies that I used to make this card, I'll make sure that link is in the notes section as well. I'm Terry, I am Nuts About Stamping. I'll be back soon with another Better Together video idea. Bye for now.